Today I got some more seeds in the mail. I ordered this magazine a good while back, but the magazine, quit babe, came with a book for, I forgot what that book was called. Basically just preparing your home and stuff like that, what you're supposed to save and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, finally got my magazine, and today in my Walmart thing, look what I got. Yes, and ta-da! So excited about it. I'm probably going to go get in the bathtub and read my new books and look at my seeds. So we're out here today. It's Saturday. Jake's off work, and obviously, I don't even know why I'm worried about that. Obviously, I'm off work, and today was the day for hoeing the garden. But our soil is real dense clay. So even though I amended the soil right where I put the plants, I didn't think about where the grass grows. So we were going to get out there and just hoe the garden. Anyway, it didn't work. We have a regular hoe, whatever. So I was like, there's got to be an easier way. I've been looking all morning. And finally, I was like, I need to go get some bags of fertilizer anyway, because I need to plant some more stuff today and whatever. What I ended up finding was, and I had seen this hoe before, but I didn't think anything about it because I don't know a whole lot about stuff like that. Garden tools. Y'all. And finally my daddy was like, look, get the grass and stuff from around your plants. And in that walkway, it's going to be hard to keep that out anyway. Obviously, I don't need as much as I have in there now, but focus on that first and then do the rest. It's called a push-pull hoe. And I know most of you are probably going to be like, Lacey, why didn't you get that to begin with? But I didn't know about it. So anyway, that's my pile of pot and soil. So anyway, I got this hoe, and we're like, okay, well, let's just see how it does. Jake used it for a second on like the regular grass, and he was like, oh, I think this is going to work good. And then I came out here and I was using it, but I was using it wrong. I mean, it was still easier than the regular hoe. I was like, let me see how, like a video, see how other people use it. Y'all, I watched the video, and this man was just like pulling it across the dirt. It wasn't even it wasn't like with a regular hoe, you hit the ground with it and you pull. Well, this was not like that. You just pulled it. You could push or pull. And there's different ones, and we're going to end up getting several different kinds. But so today, because it's so wet in the middle, and because, I mean, you just squish down, I was like, well, I'll just go around the plants and I'll pull up the grass around the plants. Y'all, it works so good. Hang on. I know there's a lot of grass going on, and I just started on this. But do you see how well that gets from around there? And I just started it, y'all. Seriously. I also have to go get cinnamon from the house to get these ants out of my cucumbers. And I'm going to go through here and do some pruning on these cucumbers because they have a lot of little bitty ones. And I think it's hindering the big ones' growth, because I have some big fat round ones that look like balls. And they've been on there forever. But they're not growing longer. So, and this is it. Let me show it to you. And it is kind of, I mean, obviously it's dirty. Do you see it? And both ends right here are sharp. And then after this, Jake's gonna have to sharpen it, and we'll clean it real good. But it's a brand called True Temper. I don't know. It's called a weeding hoe. Push, pull, action, cuts deep, eliminates weeds at the roots. That's what it says. But anyway, it was only $21.49. Plus tax, obviously. But I mean, it might not be the best one, because the guy that I watched online said that his was $50. I didn't want to spend $50 on something, and plus this was the only one they had in the store. Not like the only different kind of hoe, but the only one of this kind in the store. So I just bought it to try it, and now that I bought it, we know that we could, if we decide to spend a little more money on it, it's not going to be wasted. It'll be worth something. I don't mind working in the garden, but it's just I'd like to have the right kind of tools to work with. You know, it makes it harder when you don't have good tools. I guess that's in anything you do. So anyway, that's where we are right now. I'm gonna take some zucchini up and some of that squash today. Just trim around some of these plants and then like prune them. And then when I start to plant the other things, I'll let you guys know. Or I'll take you guys along with me. Let me show you my little bell peppers. Hang on. Look at my little bell peppers. Aren't they cute? Little tiny ones. Now these are regular size bell peppers, but the ones that I'm going to plant in a little bit are mini bell peppers. They're not going to be very big. Oh, I'm going to show you my okra. He's getting bigger every day. Look at this. And I have to be sure as of how long. I think they're only supposed to get like 3 or 4 inches. So, and then when they start, they say they start growing quick. But you see, I have several more on this plant. And then all the plants are starting to get a little bit of that. But see, I mean, obviously it doesn't look great. But look around there. That was just full of grass. You see all this? It was just plain grass. And I know you guys are thinking, Lacey, it doesn't look that different. Believe me, it does. You see that? And all I did was kind of like pull it across the top. It was so much easier. But I'm going to go in. Oh, let me show you this cucumber that I have growing that will not get any longer, really. It's just getting fat. Look at it. You see it? Right there? So I guess I'm going to cut that today. We'll eat it tonight and then let it... Oh, there's a snail. Can you see it? Where is he? Do you see him? Stupid snail. Oh, I'm putting beer in the garden today. That's it. You're getting off of there too. He's in a little shell. Look at that. I'll take him to Hadley. She'll love it. Or she'll put him in something. But anyway, yeah, big fatty right there. And there's another one. They just get so round. And anyway, they're growing. They're getting big. But yeah. I just want them to look healthier. I want them to be, you know. Woo, there's a big cucumber there. You see him? I want them to look good. And from what I understand, the more you prune it, the better off it's going to be. Hey, y'all, this is what I pulled out of the garden. I didn't think I had that much, but sorry about the mess on the table. We were looking over some stuff earlier. Look, we got 2 zucchinis. Hang on, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cucumbers and this little bitty sweet pepper. I'm gonna get Jake to try. Cinnamon for ants because they were in my cucumber plant. And there's the shears I use. But look, yay! Hattie wanted to say hey. She is learning to play the trumpet. She's trying to teach herself how to play the trumpet, huh?
And Daddy's teaching me too.
Oh, her daddy plays the trumpet. He used to be very good. It's been a minute. I'm sure he is still pretty good, but it's been a minute. I'm sure the lung capacity is not the same as it was.
I lost mine. But
The mute?
I found it.
Yeah, I found it.
How did you find
It was on the table.
Ghost pepper or something.
Well, Jake is afraid that this little bitty pepper that he's finna taste is gonna be a ghost pepper. Show him what size it is. Now, we don't know if it's supposed to be that size. Alright, go ahead and eat the pepper. I don't remember what this is called either. It's supposed to be like a lunchbox pepper or something.
Okay, I don't see it.
What's it look like? Show them what it looks like. Kind of looks like a jalapeno. Ooh, them fingernails is nasty.
I've been doing stuff.
Why does people talk
So, how does it taste?
Kind of nasty.
Kind of nasty?
in a chair with
Is it not ripe enough?
It's just kind of bitterish.
Maybe it's not ripe enough then.
Darn sure ain't no sweet.
Well, I'm assuming sweet peppers mean it's just not hot. So you give it a thumbs down, huh?
Yeah.
Why are you still eating it? Hey, I just came out to the mailbox. Look what I got. Let me cover my, got a bug on me. Cover my address real quick. 509, good job. Anyway, more seeds. So excited. Okay guys, I'm out here fixing to plant in these containers. I'm gonna plant let me grab them. The red Marconi pepper, the habanada pepper, the mini bell mix, and the cucamelons, or Mexican sour gherkin, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, the cucamelons are going to go in that. I'm going to plant 2 containers of them. I might be biting off more than I can chew, but anyway, I'm thinking about planting 2. I might decide against it, I don't know. But anyway, I brought 3 bags of soil down here for all that. It's too hot outside and my brain is just not frying. I mean, see, my brain is just not doing anything right. Anyway, I got this stuff from our local farm center, and basically what it is compost and manure. There's 2 compost and manure, and then there's a organic potting soil type thing. I think everything I got was organic, but I'm not real sure. I also got some 2 more organic thing. One was just organic, another kind of organic potting soil stuff, and the other was organic mushroom compost. So that was pretty neat. So it is so hot out here, but it is so pretty. And I mean, technically if I were sitting down doing nothing, it wouldn't be hot, but that's not what I'm doing. So I just sat down out here on this little bitty thing, and I really want to plant this, but that's a lot of soil, and I don't know where Jake's drill is to drill holes in the bottom of these things. So anyway, I'll show you the seeds I just got in the mail. So excited. I'm always so excited when I open the mailbox and there's some kind of seeds in there. I might have a problem. Okay, so when you have these big containers like this, I think my father-in-law used those to feed cows in, but he didn't have cows anymore, so we got them. And you have to drill holes in the bottom, 1 for moisture's sake, but 2 in case the roots want to have a little bit more growing room. And I think that one is actually cracked on the bottom, so I'm sure it would be fine. But anyway, and these I don't think, yeah, see, they don't have holes in them either. Now that little one is where I'm going to plant the mini bell peppers. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's go with the seeds. First, I got this pink jazz tomato. Now I have to plant these 2. I don't know where I'm going to plant them. I might plant them in between my tomatoes, like on the other side. Plant them in between like every other one. I don't know if that would work. I don't really know. I might have to just do 2 more plant these in containers. So I have the pink jazz, and they say, that's that weird envelope too. Anyway, they say that it has like a, almost like a sweet, what did it say, peach, pear, something. Anyway, I also got an orange jazz. I got the pink jazz and the orange jazz, and see, they're pretty tomatoes. They're like, almost look like they're variegated. That might not be the correct term, but anyway, the other ones are just obviously pink. And this one is not for right now. It is for my fall. But the white Creole onion, what am I supposed to say? Short day type, southern variety, medium round, white flesh bulbs, forms perfect bulbs, excellent storage type. Usually start indoors 8 to 12 weeks in advance of planting out. Typically, hang on, sorry, stuff's blown away. Typically 3 to 4 weeks ahead of last spring frost. Best in rich, moist soil. So these are, oh, the ideal temp, 45 to 80. Do you see that? So basically, they're frost hardy. These are going to be planted in sure enough fall to harvest, or either I might save them for spring. I'm not sure about that yet. But anyway, I'm so excited because, you know, I've gotten free seeds from Baker Creek. These are Baker Creek seeds. I will link them down below along with Roots and Refuge Farm. That's where I learned about Baker Creek, and I've been so pleased with them. Like, I don't have to wait a long time on my seeds. They're priced just like everybody else, reasonable, and they give you a good bit of seeds for what your money. And their website is rareseeds.com. I think it's not bakercreek.com. It's rareseeds.com. And anyway, it comes in fast, and they have that cute little envelope, but that's not really important. But every time I've ordered, and I guess every time anybody orders, sorry, I have bugs on me. Every time anybody orders, you get free seeds. And I have been getting that, what is that? That Paris Island Cos lettuce. It's like a romaine type lettuce, and I have been getting it. But this is my third or fourth time ordering from them. This time I got lemon basil. Free seed. Isn't that awesome? Now let's see how to plant it. Annual, wonderful, yet light yet intense, lemony fragrance and taste. A real culinary delight. Thrives in heat. May be sown in place in long summer areas or started indoors and set out after last frost day of spring. Remove flower buds promptly to prolong harvest. Sprouts in 6 to 10 days. Ideal temp 65 to 95. That's a pretty good. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to plant me some basil, guys. I'll do that too. I don't know where, so don't ask me. I might plant it in the garden, or I might plant it in, I'm probably going to do a container. Let me explain something to you. This garden, we have to get it under control before I plant anything else in it. And I told you about the hoe earlier, which is wonderful. I love it. But you see the rest of this? Our garden goes to here, right here. And all that's grass. So we're going to get a tiller in the next couple weeks. Hopefully. We have to wait on some things. I think we're buying it from an individual. So anyway, we have to wait on some things from their end to tie up. But moving on. So we're going to till all of this up, and we don't want to plant anything else in there, because right over there, you see that right there? That's where those two beds stop, or those two rows stop. I know I didn't plant it like I should have, but let's move on. Well, there's sweet potatoes down here, but there's 2 rows that stop short, and these 3 are longer. So we're going to be able to till all of this up, all that big space up, unless I plant more stuff in the ground, which would not be good. So I'm thinking I'm just going to get some more containers, and I'm going to put my containers right here, because I know these peppers like afternoon sun. So that's what I'm going to do there. And yeah, so I did, when I bought this today, they actually had a really good deal on it. Most of them, there was the weird big compost bag. I don't remember what it's called. Something glow. Anyway, I'll show it to you guys later. It was 2 for $7, and the mushroom compost was 2 for $7, but all the rest of these bags were 5 for $10. So I got 15 bags total, 3 different kinds. And so I have a good bit, 15, 16, 8, I have 19 bags of compost, organic, a mixture of everything. So compost, manure, whatever. So we got a good deal on that. I'm excited about that. But now that's at our local thing. I did not see any deals at Lowe's or Home Depot, but you know, at where y'all live, you might have some local stores. Now a lot of time those local stores will be more expensive, and this one actually so far is not for most things. Now you do have to be careful about like wood and things like that, because we have found that a little bit of the wood has been like $5 more than like Lowe's, and that wouldn't be bad, but I'm in Flowwood several times a week, so I could just go by there or whatever. But anyway, so that's that for right now, guys. So I'm going to end that video right here. That was last weekend video actually, and I'm going to split that into a couple parts because it would have been like 30 minutes long. So I'm going to post 2 videos tonight probably, but keep watching, and remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever, because I can always use some advice when it comes to gardening, farming, whatever you got, just leave it below. Remember to share it with your friends, because you never know who needs to hear something we have to say, or maybe we need to hear something they have to say. So anyway, we'll see you next time. Bye.